Hi, Tommy. This is Jack from CKL Fever.
Hey, Jack.
So we talked in the pregame about Joe Mason, and he came out big for you in the 89th minute, getting that goal to secure the point for you guys. And I remember earlier on in the season, you said even if you guys can't win a game, you guys will not lose the game, which you definitely showed today. The whole team really showed that mental resiliency to grind that point out. And there were some, and I personally think you played great, and I still can't believe that it was only 2-2. So I want to ask you, what did you think happened? Do you think there were just some unlucky bounces? The finishing wasn't there today, Edmonton's low block, or was it a combination of things, or something else entirely?
You know what, Jack? It's football can be a cruel mistress. It's not always, you don't always get what you deserve. And statistically, we had everything that went our way in terms of duels won, opportunities created, shots on target. But I always say the most important statistic of all is the scoreline. And we showed that, we went to Pacific and they outpossessed us, but we outscored them. So high quality chances, that's what the game's about, creating them. And we created enough of them. It just needed a foot here or a foot there, and suddenly it was a more comfortable game. But I think we felt we weren't happy with the two gifted goals they got, and that's just football.
Yeah, sometimes football can be a bit of a cruel game, but I did think you guys played great and you create a lot of chances, which is always a good sign. So good luck on Wednesday, and thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks, Paige.
Yeah, you're welcome. Brady, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Paige. Hey, Tommy. I want to ask you how you feel about the result, because you made that pretty clear on the broadcast. But, perhaps, the result in the end was a team that, we've seen an Edmonton team line up a little bit differently than they have throughout the rest of the season. I don't know if that's something that surprised you guys or if it was just as simple as not creating converting chances on the day.
Listen, they had a game plan, they executed it, and they came away with a point away from home. And sometimes a point away from home is better than 0 points. And well, it is. But for us, I said, I think we feel it's 2 points dropped, and only because we had chances to win and we gave up soft goals. Other than that, what I am pleased with was we refused to lose, and we're now 5 games unbeaten. So if we're not going to win, we certainly weren't going to allow Edmonton to escape with 3 points up the highway, because we visit them on Wednesday. So we had the character, the resolve, and the skill to be able to find an equaliser, and right near the end, we're still going for the winner. And I got to give our guys credit, because on the second half of the season, that's going to matter.
Yeah, and you mentioned, we could talk about a lack of converting chances, but it would be a very different conversation if maybe you didn't have Joe Mason. Maybe just speak to his skill set. He seems like a guy that needs a half chance and he can find the back of the net.
He's a sniper, and that's what we brought him in for, because, for the majority of the game, you'd have noticed that when you're playing against a deep line block, which is how Edmonton were, very compact, very, it was almost a 4-5-1, trying to deny spaces. If you can't go through them, you've got to go round them. And we end up going round them and putting as many balls as we could as cutbacks in areas that we thought we could score from. And you just need to give Joe Mason that half a yard, and as soon as he got it, and that's where you show his experience, because perhaps a younger player may have lashed at it. And this is something we talk about to our younger players: is can you have the calmness under the chaos to be able to make that net bulge? And he's done it 4 games in a row now, so he's terrific.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot, and best of luck in the reverse fixture on Wednesday.
Should be a fun one.
Thank you very much, Brady. Matthias, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, Tommy. Well, congrats on the game. It was really, for the neutrals, was a great game again of the team. Just a few words about the fans and about Farsi. I think he was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's playing terrific. It doesn't matter if we play him as a winger or an attacking fullback. He's just got energy that could run for days. If the game was still on now, he would still be going up and down the line, trying to put crosses in, trying to take on the fullbacks, and trying to get back and read the game. He's a terrific footballer. We've unearthed a real gem there, and I loved his mentality to keep going, and try and find our way back into the game. But I guess for the neutral, it was an entertaining game. Our fans, I think they sucked the ball in right near the end. They left here knowing that there's a team that they support that is prepared to do everything they can to get a result, and they left everything out there. So on that side, I'll take some type of solace.